Yes, this is just a test. Alright, awesome. So how do you get the... What's up, everybody? England is my city. Somebody's actually... It's not really them. Did I start Discord? That's a question. Yes, I've been working on my D&D puppets. Well, the D&D puppet. I went to a workshop today where it's an improv comedy thing was doing like puppet making. So they were making like simple like stick puppets and stuff. So I tried to make an owl bear puppet, but like, you know, it didn't really work out all that great. This guy's more like I don't know. I don't know what you would consider this guy. I don't know. It was basically like I was more interested in the improv class than the puppet making stuff. But, you know, this guy's interesting. I'm like some weird bat creature. I gotta get my light set up. Like, the light in here is just terrible. I want to do a Q&A stuff, so... Boom. Mr. Rogers was, he was a super good thing. I don't know how involved he was with the puppets. The puppets on that show were pretty good, though. I don't know. This is like the stick. This is the hand and... I think they're called hand and stick puppets. It's pretty much the most basic puppet you can prop or make, but like it's a really good deal for anybody. Like somebody made like a really amazing looking like rabbit puppet, which was like really good. And then, but like, yeah. Ow. 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 Yeah. So if you're really good, you can kind of... But, yeah, no. No, I think this is an interesting situation. I really want to do improv classes because I believe that will help me with my DMing and stuff. Improv stuff is really great for just, spur of the moment stuff, which is a dungeon master for pretty much, well, as a GM. Again, I keep on saying DM instead of GM. I don't think it really matters. It means the same thing. Dungeon master, whatever. It's the same deal, but improv really helps you out when you're doing that kind of stuff. And I was always a huge fan of improv, but, yep. Sunday the Dragon, I don't know who that is. God, I don't even remember what Mr. Rogers even sounds like. That's terrible, but I don't remember. Sonde the Dragon. Yeah, you're supposed to like do this thing where you like... Let me try to do this. You're supposed to shrink down the screen. And you're supposed to replace the screen that you see on YouTube with this screen. So that way I'm seeing it live, but you guys... So there's no like weirdness in terms of everything. This is a simple setup. I'm telling you, YouTube is like... The last time I did streaming was generally like... boy, that was like back in the early days of Twitch, and it was a real pain in the ass. But yeah, no, I really like this guy. This, of course, was originally supposed to be my mascot of this channel, which is Root the Owlbear. But obviously Root the Owlbear is like a miniature that I sculpted. But this guy obviously is not really like Root. You know, Root the Owlbear, I would have to do like... I don't know, I'd probably have to do a different sort of puppet. But, you know, when I was doing the ear things, they were actually supposed to be like owlbear, like horned owl stuff. But, you know, these obviously ended up being more like, you know, like ear tufts. So he kind of looks like a little bat. Obviously, I tried to give him like wings and stuff. That was interesting. Yeah, the owlbear's great. I mean, that was one of the first miniatures that I actually sat down and was like, I'm going to sit here and I'm actually going to like use green stuff and like have a concept in mind. The big thing that I did wrong with that, the green stuff owlbear, was I didn't have... You have to have like some sort of metal frame. You either have to have like a piece of like wire or just a piece of really anything, like any metal or anything hard to put the green stuff around. Otherwise, it'll get kind of squished. But I don't know what this guy is. I was thinking he kind of looks like maybe like a winged kobold. I don't know. He's obviously not a complete puppet. This is as basic as you can get. But I mean, I think this is really impressive for like making this guy literally within less than 2 hours. I showed up late to the class. So this guy was pretty much made like in an hour maybe. I was honestly like a really interesting deal. So. Everybody, that's me. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, it's horrible. I can do my owlbear. I can do my kobold voice sometimes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and as always, thank you for watching the video. No, the person doing the class, honestly, like, this is the first time I've dealt with any sort of, like, fabric since I was a kid. I fixed a leather jacket with, like, sewing stuff, and that was, like, woo. That was, like, that was just a basic fixing job. I bought, like, a little set of, like, needles specifically for leather, and so I did that, but, like, literally, other than that, like, you know, doing the classes in high school, like, that's the last time I ever touched, like, fabric or did anything like this. So the instructor, who is a person who's involved in the improv scene in Manchester, New Hampshire, you know, she was really amazing. And again, this guy is obviously not, like, done. I can kind of shape his face. I kind of like the classic Kermit look, because then you can kind of make him go all goofy and angry. But, yeah. Am I excited for Reaper Bones 4 Kickstarter? Quite frankly, I have a lot of stuff to paint right now. My next video, I'm going to be talking about the biggest Goodwill haul ever. So when it comes to miniatures, like, I just have so much to paint. I think they're going to go all out with this one, though. So even though I might not, like, go, like, full hog with the Reaper Bones 4, I'm sure there's, like, a couple things I'll be interested in. but I don't think I'll go like crazy like I did for the other ones. Reaper Bones 4, I mean, there might be some really interesting stuff that they're going to roll out in terms of terrain. And frankly, that's kind of what I've been getting more into lately. Because I have like all the classic metal chainmail miniatures for most D&D monsters and characters and stuff. But the interesting bits are probably going to be more the terrain stuff. Because I was really excited to see like the little the townsfolk stuff and everything like that. It's pretty interesting. So, how is this? Besides the fact that this is like just thrown together last minute because of the situation, like, is the YouTube stream, like, how good is the quality and stuff? Can you guys understand what I'm saying? Again, this stupid mic, it seems like sometimes, like, the gain on it's just all messed up. And it's super wonky. So whenever I'm trying to do something on this mic, it either is, like, way too loud, or, like, tonight, it just seems to be doing stuff super... That's interesting. Excellent. Are you using the... Zach Williams, are you using the black magic tile procedure, or are you doing... what's your inspiration for your tiles? That's awesome. Sweet. Ah. Let me see here. Oh. Sweet. Damn, Scotty. Yeah, dude, I definitely will have to do that. That's a scenario where I had a bunch of shirts. That's my clothesline there, because that's a bunch of shirts that the dryer did not dry off properly. So that's my lazy way of dealing with that crap, which is just obviously not apparent. My crafting gear. This is a test video, so that's like legit all in the other room there. I wish I had I'm using the webcam now, unfortunately, so I can't take it into the other room where all my stuff is. I got nothing here. This is just... do I have any, like, crafting stuff? No, not really. Let me tell you something really good about DM Scotty stuff. The Facebook is really good in terms of the Facebook group. It seems to be like much better than a lot of others. A lot of positivity and people doing interesting projects. So if you are interested in DM Scotty, like, go join his Facebook group. It's a private group, but I think they pretty much let anybody who's not a complete jerk in. So that's cool. Crafting gear. Yeah, no, I don't really have anything special in terms of crafting gear. It's like all my stuff is either like super cheap stuff from the internet or like just stuff from local craft stores. So I don't even, with my molding stuff even, I use the cheapest stuff possible. For my actual sculpting stuff, I just have a basic set of sculpting tools, and I have a just basic green stuff, Sculpty that I got on clearance, stuff like that. Yeah, DM Scotty should have gotten a mention in Dragon Plus magazine. I'm really glad that D&D is finally kind of going and accepting some of the people that have been really adding a lot to the community. Because in the past, they deleted the forums, so there's no official forums and all that stuff, and they really weren't like reaching out to the community and saying, "Hey, this person's doing something interesting. Let's give them a shout out." There wasn't really a lot of that for a while, but now I think that's changing. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't like Scotty because of his overuse of the glue gun, I think. I actually don't know that much about it. I watch DM Scotty for a lot of stuff, and I think the big thing people said is, like, he uses the glue gun a little bit too much, and I don't use glue gun stuff all that much. My stuff, it's like if I'm gonna even be using cheap stuff, I want it to like last, because I do a lot of public events and stuff with young kids and stuff. So everything that I kind of make has to be like super like not gonna break. So I don't use the glue gun a lot. I used it a little bit. Matt Mercer's even mentioned him. Yeah, well, Matt Mercer's a cool dude. He mentions everybody. Mercer's done a lot for the D&D. Talk about somebody who's done a lot to the D&D community. Like, frankly, that podcast there has really kind of captured. It has kind of captured the D&D stuff. I love the fact that there's now like more like celebrity groups that are doing that stuff. I don't think Mercer's group is technically not really a celebrity group unless you follow voice actors. But stuff like Nerd Poker and stuff like that is bringing a lot of cool people into the hobby that certainly I don't think were there before. Does Super Bowl chat toss you cash? I don't think so. I don't think Super Chat's set up yet. I'm not exactly sure what I have to do to set that up, but as far as I know, no. That's not set up yet, and I don't really want to do that until I have something like, I don't know. I don't think my channel is the kind of channel where anybody should be donating to it. This is a hobby channel on my point. On my part, this is a hobby channel, so I don't specifically think that that's something people should really be donating stuff. A lot of people were actually like giving me shit for like having my videos monetized, and unfortunately, that's just when I had other channels besides this one. You'll notice I do have some really old video game stuff on this one from like back in 2008 or 9 or whatever. And you'll notice like some of those videos have like 30,000 hits and whatnot. So all my channels used to be non-monetized, and all these scumbag companies will go and try to monetize your video. They won't do it if you have like no views, but if you have like channels that I had where the videos back in the day were they had like a significant number of views, like all these weird companies will come out of the woodwork trying to like grab like your ads and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I have my channel monetized. It's just, I like having my stuff monetized, and I know people have really good arguments why you shouldn't, but at the same time, I don't want to do stuff like Super Chat or anything like that. So, should you jump into a campaign Thursday? Do you mind playing healers? No, I don't mind playing healers. I actually, I've been kind of stuck playing like characters that are either fighters or thieves. So I haven't played a healer in a while, so I wouldn't mind doing that. The only issue is that my job generally has me getting up early in the morning and getting back from work somewhat late on the weekdays. So it's just more of a time constraint thing. I don't think I could play on the weekdays, unfortunately. But thank you so much. Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. Are you playing via Roll20 and Discord? So yeah, this is the thing too. All the kids are using Discord now. And boy, oh boy, like, I don't know anything about Discord. I had to start a Discord for the D&D game I was running for a bunch of online people. Yes, I'm from America. America. So you were inviting me to a physical game of Dungeons and Dragons over the internet? Well, thank you. Yeah, I like this guy. I gotta figure out who he is. Yeah, I gotta, he looks like a bat, because he has, like, originally, of course, this was supposed to be the owlbear guy, So he has like the bat wings and stuff. But obviously, like, you know, he looks more like a bat than an owl. And he's not the right shape for an owl bear, so I don't know. I'm an owl. Your lack of faith disturbs me. No. Yeah, he's got the classic Kermit look. Kermit, of course, was just a generic. Again, I forget. I think they're just called stick and hand puppets, something like that. But Kermit was actually just like a generic puppet. But some guy kind of like picked him up and like started giving him a little bit of personality and stuff. So yeah, Kermit is actually like a generic puppet, but like, you know, obviously Henson was so good at operating him, he gave him so much character, you know. Ah, oh. Yeah, he doesn't have any teeth either. I don't know if I'm gonna give him teeth. He would look. I don't know. I don't want to like. He looks pretty goofy now, and I don't want to like. I don't know. I don't know if teeth would help him out or not. There's mine. Good evening. All of this is my domain, and I shall do what I please. More.
Man, I don't know nothing. I don't think I can really talk all that well with an underbite. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. If I do an owlbear thing, I think I would have to do a brand new puppet. This guy is kind of his own thing, and I really like this guy. If I did an owlbear stuff, I would have to do like a different puppet. No, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop poking me. Yeah, he's an interesting guy. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. This was just a test for my streaming stuff. I might be streaming some stuff on YouTube as I have time. I really want to get back to doing miniature stuff. I think a lot of my vlogging stuff, some of it's interesting, but more of it's, you know. Zach, have a nice night. Wow. Kung Fu newbies. Big eyes. Kung Fu movies Tabaxi, that'd be cool. Wow. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. I mean, it's... Thank you guys so much. This worked out. This was a lot easier than I thought to set up. But certainly I'll have to get better lighting in here. And I'll have to clean up my my laundry and stuff. But yeah, no, I'll have to have maybe schedule a Q&A for stuff. And yeah, no, I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. Number one, I went to Goodwill and I got some really amazing stuff. It's amazing. Unfortunately, again, I wish I could pull something up to show, but it's literally all in the other room. So yeah, the Goodwill thing is going to be its own big video. I got some random stuff from the thrift store that I'm going to make a video about, and I'm going to be doing some, just the same old, same old. If you guys have any suggestions on anything or have any questions, again, I think I'll do an official Q&A coming up. But yeah. I don't know, I did this whole puppet thing because I wanted to do more improv stuff. But honestly, this guy is... I really think I might be able to do something with him. I don't know. Allowing. have a good evening, and as always, thank you for watching the video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. It's like, if you actually like sit there and make something, then I think it always has a little bit more value than if you would have just bought a puppet on the internet. So I don't know. This guy has just, all of his personality because, like, it's the first thing I've made out of, like, cloth ever. So, his little imperfections and everything, just, it's interesting. Joe DeWitt, thank you for stopping in. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but 3 people, which for my channel is a lot of people, 3 people wanted me to do like a tour of like my collection of stuff. So that actually wouldn't be that interesting of a video, but maybe if my puppet here took you on a tour of my stuff, my collection of miniatures and stuff, maybe that would be more interesting. That'd be more interesting. It'd be much more interesting than just me just kind of randomly talking about my stuff. It'd be interesting if like the puppet could take you on a tour of like my stuff and do an actual video with him. Because again, I I don't know. I like that stuff. You pick something up? No, you can't. Come on. You're a drunk puppet. No, you can't pick anything up. You try to pick something up. Nope. No, your little hands aren't powerful enough to do anything, unfortunately. No, I think what I'm gonna do is definitely keep the owlbear for the outro. But the puppet, I think, would definitely be an interesting addition to, like, videos where, I would consider just be kind of boring to just show off something. But if the puppet was there, maybe that would make it a little more interesting. Yeah, I really got to do a giveaway. Because I do have, like, a bunch of those owlbears that I like duplicated, so I need to just have a giveaway and give a bunch of them away, frankly. Because I made like a bunch of them for that express purpose, but just because I haven't really thought of a good way to give them away, like I just gotta do that. So, yep. All right then, guys. Well, this was a very successful test. You what? Bah. Blah. Yeah, the original, like I was saying before, the original was my first experimentation in using green stuff. So he is a 100% green stuff model, which you should never do. You should always have some sort of metal frame, so you can kind of build off that, because green stuff is amazing for sculpting, but it squishes easy. So it was actually kind of a pain for me to get that little owlbear situated so he would actually stay sort of owlbear shape and not just be all squished. Yeah. And so, yeah, no, I handcrafted him, and then I made a couple molds. And the issue with the molds is that they are 1-part molds. I didn't ever try to do a 2-part mold with him. And with the 1-part molds, his little owlbear eyebrow tufts, they never actually turned out all that great in the duplicates. So that means every time I make a duplicate, they're going to have unique little eyebrow things, because I have to resculpt those for every duplicate, because they never come out of the mold right. So I don't think I can actually sell them. I'd rather just I would rather give them away to my viewers, because I don't know. I don't think they're good enough to sell. Yeah. My name's Jeff. My name Jeff. God. I can't believe that appeared in a Hollywood movie. Like, that's so stupid. God. Yeah, you know, effing. Yeah. Yep. Yes, that would actually be a good thing. I don't know how that works. In terms of, I'm trying to figure out a good way to like, people could just, I guess, because my channel's so small, I don't get many like private messages. So I guess people could just like message my channel. But boy, that's kind of weird because like, how do I get like people's addresses to ship shit out? I would have like maybe an email. I would have to set up an email just so people could email me their address so I could ship them their owlbears and whatnot. That might be a good thing to do. I will have to consider that. And I will probably, because I do have Friday free, I can probably have a stream next weekend. And I should just do that because it's just lazy of me. So, what do I normally play in D&D? I normally play some sort of thief character or rogue character. Depending on what it is. I've been playing 5e. I love playing barbarians. When I play other systems, generally it's just, fighters. When I played Warhammer, I was just a fighter, which was just really amazing in that system. But, yeah. If I might actually just set up a channel so next time I'll record it. That way you won't miss anything. But, yeah. Nah, no problem, Kieran. Tell you what, Kieran, just send me a message on my YouTube channel and remind me. And I'll give you a quick... I'll send me a message and then I'll email you back. Send me a message and I'll message you back with an email. So when I do the giveaway, you'll get a chance. That's only fair. Because after all, I mean, this is interesting that people actually showed up just randomly. So, all right then. Well, I could mess around. I've messed around enough on this. Thank you guys so much. I will definitely just do what I can to get this live streaming thing kind of set a little bit better, and then I might do like an actual like Q&A time and whatnot. So yes. All right then. All right then. Right. Yeah, it's just so amazing that this dude was just literally just a couple pieces of felt. A couple just minutes ago. Just like this morning, this dude was literally just like a bunch of pieces of felt. And now he's like a little puppet character. And it's really interesting. All right then. If you click on my YouTube channel, youtube.com, why is that doing that? youtube.com, Blanco. Either that, or you can just give me a message on my Facebook. I do have a Facebook that I set up, which nobody knows about. Let's see if that link works. Oh, it does. Okay. Let me tell you if this link works or not. That way you can just kind of message me through Facebook. That should work. That way you can just give me a quick message through that, or you can just go to my main... Ooh. Oh, did that go down? That might have went down. My stream when it went down. I don't know. What's my health? That's weird. Anyways. Boom. Huh. Weird. If I refresh this, will it show it? That's interesting. No, this says I'm still streaming. But the YouTube page doesn't show anything. That's weird. Yeah, no, I don't know. So, well, it's good to know. Yeah. Alright, good to know. Good to know that this works somewhat. Yeah. Yeah, boy. There is a world where Dungeons and Dragons rules. There is a world. Whoa. What is that? There we go. Oh, man. Right. Oh, man. Speaking of OJ, that actually reminds me of a story. And this is the story I'll end with. When I did do a class video project, like, I just did one, like, it was actually pretty good because I was interested in media even back then. So in high school, I reused a VHS tape, and the VHS tape had a clip from The Naked Gun. Now, if you don't know what The Naked Gun movie is, that's a comedy movie starring Leslie Nielsen. But more importantly, in this aspect, it also starred O.J. Simpson. And so the tape originally had a copy of Naked Gun on it. And one of the scenes in The Naked Gun was O.J. Simpson, like, sneaking around, like, a night set, and he's dressed all in black, and he is wearing black gloves. So, like, for my video project, like, I was so dumb, like, I didn't set it up correctly, so, like, there was a couple seconds of, like, O.J. Simpson sneaking around, like, dressed all in black from that movie. And, like, everybody thought that I did it on purpose. So I had this stupid video project where everybody afterwards was, like, saying, geez, why did you add, like, the O.J. Simpson clip? Like, what is wrong with you? And it's just like, I'm just a dumb kid. Like, I didn't realize. Oh, man. Oh, did it lose it again? Yeah. I'll have to get this done. Like, there's certain things that I don't need on my computer. So I can probably streamline this better for next time. Yeah, no, so that was funny. So, because I used that clip in my video thing, everybody assumed that I was, like, making some sort of statement and stuff. And, of course, with something like that, everybody assumed, like, the wrong thing. So it was funny. It was very awkward, and it sucks because that was one of the things that kind of screwed up. Because I think my teachers thought I was being a fucking jackass and adding an O.J. Simpson clip to my video project when there was no reason for me to do so. So, all right then. What? Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, I don't know. Alright, that's gonna be it then. You guys can, I'll hopefully see you next time when I do another streaming thing, I guess. Okay. Bye. See you guys later. Thank you for participating in the test. My mouth is all screwed up. My mouth!